G'day and welcome to JCS Max YouTube. Today I've got another World of Tanks game replay. Well, actually I got two. They're both of the Tier 10 Japanese medium tank STB-1, which I recently unlocked. And both games kind of showcase the relative strengths of the tank, I think. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. Alright, so we're playing on the map Empire's Border here, and it's a Tier 10, Tier 9, Tier 8 match. I'm top tier, obviously. There's only two Tier 10s and four Tier 9s, and the rest are Tier 8s. So, yeah, so this game, what I was thinking I think at the start is I was trying to decide whether I was going to go to the north or head straight to the west, and I think I actually started heading I actually did start heading towards the north, and I thought, no, I think I'll go the other way because it's more of a hold down position if I can get to that the brawling area in G4, and so I can still sort of take shots across the other part of the map where I was thinking of initially going. So this tank's actually quite it's not super fast, but it's not slow, so it usually can maintain around 50 k's an hour, so you can usually get into position reasonably quickly as long as there's no what would you say, wheeled vehicles on the other team. So I'm just going to change the so we can see which tanks are which. So I'm sort of cautiously coming up here, and then I notice, okay, they've spotted a few over there, so I was just worried about them coming up the hill, but I see the mediums are going there, and oh, hello. Someone caught out of position there, so I didn't really get much damage into him. I just got one shot, and then I noticed this E75, so it's just like, oh, okay, and got a nice shot into him, and just cautiously poking here, and another free shot into him before he actually manages to see me. So probably didn't wait long enough to get unspotted here. And then yeah, and I copped an expensive hit from it's actually the RHM who hit me. So I'm just waiting to go unspotted, and I probably shouldn't have poked here again because that guy was definitely camping me, and I sort of waited for him to reload. So a bit expensive. I don't know if I poke here again. I think I decide to look on the other side now. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking, yeah, I'm just going to get hit from that RHM all the time, so I'm going to poke here and take a shot here, and of course I only managed to track him. So at this stage I was starting to think that this game could probably be lost, because it seemed like really we were a bit outnumbered on this side of the map, and yeah, it just wasn't looking. And that T30 is definitely waiting, camping on me, but I was lucky that I pretty much absorbed all of that into my gun and didn't take any damage, otherwise I would have been dead. So going for another shot here, but don't penetrate. And I was sort of looking on the map and seeing that SU, was wondering if he was going to come up, and wondering whether those medium tanks were going to push. So I got a nice roll of damage into the turtle, and just using the hull down strength here, and again just tracking him. And I pressed number 2 to become a better player. Yeah, and that T30 was he's definitely concentrating on trying to get me. So, and again, just managed to track. I just couldn't believe how often that I just didn't manage to, and totally fluffed that shot. So I was starting to get worried about the SU on the other side of the map, and I was thinking, I really want to support that Scorpion. So I wasn't sure if the KV4 was going to start, and I was worried about the RHM as well. So I thought, okay, right, I'm going to go and see if I can take a shot at that, either the Centurion or the SU, because I was worried about them coming up behind me here. So here you can see I didn't go out, so I'm just waiting. And this is actually a pretty slow part of the replay, because I'm waiting for that SU to actually come up, and I'm really surprised that he didn't at this stage, because I'm just thinking surely he's going to poke out and I'll get a shot in at him, or all that Centurion's going to come down and I'll get a shot on him, because I probably should outspot him. So I'm just waiting patiently, and just watching what happens with the object. I wanted to be able to take a shot at that object 430, but I didn't want to take my aim off this point here, so I was just waiting. And then I thought, okay, we're winning at this stage, should I rush forward? And I thought, I might just wait for the Bat Chat and the T26E5 to actually come with me, because I didn't have that many hit points at this stage. One high roll from that SU probably would manage to take me out. So I think, oh, okay, well, the E5's going for it, so I better go for it as well. So still had this feeling that the SU was probably there, and then I thought, okay, well, he hasn't been spotted there, so, and the Centurion hasn't been spotted yet, so might as well go forward. So I was half expecting again to be taken out here, and then I think it was either me or the other guy spotted him, but it didn't matter because he's toast now. So again, just coming down here cautiously, and I was worried about that SU, so I think, maybe we'll just wait for the Bat Chat, because he might have more hit points, the E5 and I. And then I thought, okay, they're probably trying to cover the assault of the tank destroyers on the other side. So I was just thinking, I could probably take one hit. And then they took out, the Jagpans took out the Artie, thinking, okay, they've got to be here somewhere. And then, okay, there he is. Didn't quite, I missed a shot there. And so sort of, and I missed a shot there. I should have taken that one a bit earlier. And yeah, he penetrated me nicely here. So again, missed. Oh no, he actually did hit him there. I originally thought that I'd missed him. And so yes, we just wrapped up the game fairly rapidly there. The Bat Chat coming in to finish it off. So yeah, all in all, that was not a bad game. So let's go to the end plates and just see how we went there. So here we are looking at the end plates for the game. It wasn't a stellar, medal award-winning sort of battle, just a Mastery 3rd Class, Bruiser and Fire for Effect. But overall we did actually influence the game in terms of the damage we did, and as a tier 10 we certainly should have made a difference there. And as you can see, for the individual performances, I top scored for my team with 3,658 damage, 2 kills and 600 assist damage, and their object 430 was the top of their game. Also a shout out to the E5, who was equally as good, and our Bat Chat as well, who also had a pretty good game as well. So and yeah, just look at the end plates, the third end plate, and of course I lost a ton of credits because I was shooting premium. Okay, this second game that I'm going to showcase today is again in the STB-1, obviously. It's on the map Highway. It's a tier 10, tier 9, tier 8 battle. Again, there's 2 tier 10s, 3 tier 9s, and the rest tier 8s. The first thing I noticed on this game was that there was no artillery. So I felt confident in being fairly aggressive, trying to get to that A1 position, which is generally key to winning the north of this map. You want to get to that position and contest it. And it's a bit harder for this team where I spawned if there's artillery, because if you push up too much, you're basically a sitting duck. So we've got some wheeled vehicles and some light tanks which are gone fairly aggressively to spot. So we've already spotted the enemy artillery. I think I'll take a shot here. Yeah, we're on the move without vert stave, so I wasn't going to hit that shot, but I thought, oh well, I might as well go for it. So I'm gunning for this this A1 position. I'm sort of want to stay behind this. Yeah, I took a shot again, missed. But yeah, I didn't want to go too aggressively because I knew that there'd be other guys sitting up there. So that T-43 basically was pretty much taken out, and I was very lucky there. The Grille didn't get a shot at me because I kind of like had that corner protecting me there. So I'm just poking here, trying to keep the LT lit to take a shot there, because I really wanted to crest over and take on that LT 432. And then I think, oh geez, our EBR's gone in there, and I'm thinking, oh, I can't let him die, so I've got to get in there to try and support him. So I knew I was going to take a shot probably, and I took him out, and I was just waiting for those guys on the hill to pop up and try and take a shot at me, and I was lucky that Grille didn't get a shot at me, so I'm just sitting here trying to get unspotted, and just popping up here to see if and I thought, okay, I've got to be aggressive, and I'm going to use the hold down position strengths to try and push forward. And I thought, okay, so being pretty lucky here, and these guys aren't cresting up, because a lot of my team stayed at the base and they're just taking side shots on them. And lo and behold, we've got a TD there who's out of position, and yeah, I was unlucky, but my teammates got him there. And again, that EBR just goes flying in there. I bounced one of those, managed to track the Lorraine, but not do any damage to him, and get some damage into him now. And then using the hull down, staying hull down here, and taking another shot at the STB and managing to get him there. So this tank really is, this is the forte of this tank. It doesn't have much hull armor, but it's got a pretty great turret, which you can minimally show because of the 14 degrees of gun depression, which is what I really like about it. And that Grille's hiding there, and he's just taken that guy out, so I know he's on a reload, and yeah, managed to again get lucky, take him out without similarly being shot back myself. So just waiting to be unspotted there, and again trying to rush forward for the next hill, and just getting lucky here. Nice shot into him there. Probably should have stayed below here, just I managed to sneak another shot into him, but he got a return shot, which I was kind of surprised that he actually got a shot into me. But I think yeah, he just did 267 damage. Alright, so again, just using the hull down and just trying to poke over the top here. Sneaky shot in, didn't get him, and one of my teammates didn't get the shot in. The T-43 is going around, and I took a shot there from the Lorraine, who then got taken out. And it's pretty much, it's looking like we've won this side. So I'm just thinking, right, I can see they're pushing on our base, so I've got to apply the pressure from here. I knew the T-49 wasn't going to be able to get me, and I wasn't going to be able to get him, so I just wanted to try and spot the Udes remaining here. So He takes a shot at me and I take another damage. I should have pulled back a bit further. But yeah, we've won one here and there's no sign of the M41. T49's about to die. And then it was just a matter of, okay, it's clean-up time. Should I cap? I was thinking about going in and applying cap pressure, but someone else did. And then I saw the Object 140 here. Don't actually think I did. I think that hit, but I didn't do any damage, and so he's unspotted. So I thought, okay, right, it's time to put the big boy pants and go forward and take these last two out. Because I then looked and realised that I had 5 kills and thought, oh, I can get a top gun here. So play a little bit smart and just don't let him get a free shot into me. Use the terrain and just pop up here and see if I can spot him. And, yeah, I wasn't able to spot him, but I think the ELC does spot him. And didn't quite have a shot there, so... And I definitely didn't do any damage because he's on 100% hit points there, so I figured, okay, I want to at least get a couple more damage shots in here and potentially take him out. And then I saw the M41 spotted, so I had a nice shot down here at him and took him out to get the top gun, and then I just waited for the oh, the Object 277. Yeah, it wasn't the the Object 140, sorry. Object 277's behind him. Oh no, his name's Object 277. Yeah, so I was thinking, oh, he's gonna out damage me here. And then I thought, oh no. But he decided to take out the ELC rather than me. And I don't think I got one more damage. No, I missed out. And that was a victory. So that was a fairly aggressive game. I think I was lucky to survive at the end there because the Object 140 didn't manage to... He's had a higher rate of reload, I think, than me, and so he potentially could have killed me there at the end, but I got lucky. And I got my top gun on this one. So let's have a look at the end plates. So here we have the results of the highway battle, and it was the second class performance, second class medal performance, a Hand of God, I think, Bruiser, I think that's, I'm not sure what that third medal is, and Fire for Effect, and Top Gun. And we managed to pick up 28 bonds as well. So we got 6 kills overall, and again we managed to top score in our team with over 3,000 damage there and 1,000 base experience. The Object 140 was their best player, with a confusing name, because at the end I thought he was the Object 277, thinking, hang on a minute, what's going on there? So yeah, so that was a fairly convincing performance, fairly aggressive game, and I think we actually made a bit of money on this. So yeah, we had 22 shots, 19 hits and 14 penetrations. So yeah, so that was a better game than the first one, and you can see the strengths of the actual tank itself is the hold down ability. So yeah, but overall my win rate in the tank after about 40 games now, you know, or 50 games I think is only 40%. So win rate isn't so great, because I think I play it way too aggressively at times. It's probably an opportunistic tank where if you can go forward, you want to go forward, but otherwise try and be a bit more of a sniper, which is something I'm still trying to realise. It's not a Russian medium, so it doesn't have heaps of armour, but I do enjoy the 40 degrees of gun depression. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed those 2 games, and yeah, stay tuned for some more gameplay coming soon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.